I barely can see the screen. Oh, I need to, oh yeah, this is times 2, yes. So then that becomes, I mean, hopefully you guys can see the whole thing. God damn, this is not stable. Okay. Alright, best we can do. Alright. And I do not have time to do anything else. Alright. Today's the second to last day to get anything done, and I still have to edit the video, which I haven't made yet. So let's just get this done. Oh, right. Okay. How should I start this? Okay. Yeah, you guys can't. I don't think you guys can see me, can you? Hello? Yeah, you guys can't see me. You guys can't even see the... Oh. Oh, you guys... give me a second. It's gonna have to be something in between 1.3. How about that? Okay. This is gonna be so fucking bad. Okay, you guys can see this is very impromptu. Just, I have to get this done. I was gonna put it on the ping pong tables over there, but, I would not be able to reach on the board in order to write anything. So I'm gonna have to just put against all this junk, and hopefully it will stay up. It will probably not stay up. And this project will be it will be awful. Feel free to give me like half credit and like fucking fail me, because this is awful. Okay. So this project, I shouldn't say project. It's pretend it's not a school project. So today I'm gonna tell you about, oh, this is like this is gonna be a show and tell about like stuff in elementary school, apparently. No. So this video, yeah, that's good. This video will be about how memes, and especially memes in the modern day, are shaping political life and political engagement. I am having less and less faith in this project. Give me a second. So this will be how memes affect, how modern memes affect, yeah, political life in general would be good. Life. I'm just so sad and tired. I'm losing hope. Come on, we gotta hope for this. We gotta hope. Hope is our biggest tool. God. Okay, so this will be our plan. I'm gonna talk about the plan, yeah? So I plan to, okay, I'm gonna figure out the title later. I plan to, first off, describe memes and modern memes, in terms of how, they are a product of, trends in society in general, right? And then, now this will use philosophical papers, and it's gonna involve a lot of abstract concepts. But in the second section, I will show how these abstract concepts are actually turning up in real life. Like, show that these abstract papers, not abstract, but like these fairly the claims of these papers is coming about in the modern memes and modern events of now. So I'm showing how, yeah, they actually come about. They actually have grounds in what's happening. And then in the last section, I'm going to compare memes with the Arendtian concept of the polis, and show that memes are not good. That's an understatement. Understatement of the century. Memes are not compatible with the polis. And then I'm gonna give final thoughts. I haven't planned the final thoughts yet. Yeah, this is gonna fucking suck. Woo! I love this. It's like I feel happiest when I am in a project that is doomed to fail. Woo, okay. 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 So, yep, so this, oh god, already? Come on. This video will be about, I shouldn't bend in front of the camera. That's awkward as hell. I should sit down. Sure. I will say this first section is explaining the concept of the meme, and especially how its attributes, especially in the modern day. All right. So I'll say, oh god, mod. Oh, I forgot tissues. Give me a second. Quick intermission. All right, this should work. Nice. Okay. I should probably like write this out and then actually record the video with everything complete. Fuck it. We're short on time, man. Just do whatever you got. Oh, right. Don't lean in. Right. Yes. Okay. Modern memes. So I'm putting this in the center because this is the focal point of this first part. So yep. And then, yeah, that's good. That's, oh god, it's a bit OCD aside. I'm going to be describing these using 4 different papers. All right. Right. Okay. Okay. So actually make it equal for once. So, oh man, I finally understand the good enough. All right. Oh god. This whole thing's gonna come crashing down, and I will be distraught when that happens. Okay. I should actually say 4 authors. This first part is gonna draw from papers from 4 different authors, right? Not authors. Authors, yeah. Authors of philosophical papers. Yes. So, what is this? Oh, I forgot to delete this. This the unedited version will be 2 hours long, and the edited version will only be half an hour. Given how slowly I'm progressing. Goodness. Okay. So, in the upper left-hand corner, I will use work from, who is this? Not that. Come on. Oh, Limor Schiffman. Oh. Yes. So in this, oh my god, this is gonna fucking suck. In the top left corner, I'm gonna be discussing 2 papers from Limor Schiffman, and of course I'll add citations in editing. It's gonna be the only editing I do besides massive cutting. And then in the top right, in the top right, yeah, I will be using a 2014 paper from Stefka Hristova. I'm sorry if I butchered that pronunciation. I probably did. And in the bottom left, I'm gonna be drawing from a paper by a 2024 paper. It's very recent. Yeah, by Farouk El Maruf. And in the bottom right, I will be drawing from, oh, I didn't give a link. Yes, Glenn and Anderal, yes, and Daniel Barbaroussa. Nice. Okay. So each of these papers, each of these authors will be this. I'll be trying to give you a more comprehensive understanding of what memes are and how they behave in the modern age and their interactions with society at large. All right. So, with the 2 papers from Schiffman, which were dated at 2013 and 2014, so they're very old. I'm gonna be discussing the more basic question of how do memes work in general, right? Okay. Let's get a move on. All right. Should I use colors? I feel like colors would be nice, yes, but these are pretty bad colors. They're pretty, oh no. Maybe if I write them, they'll like age and then they'll react with the air and yeah, whatever. Okay. Is it still recording? Yes, it is. 15, 16 minutes. Wow. Oh, wow. Sit down. Okay. All right. So this top part will be regarding Shifma and the two papers from 2013 and 2014. Oh, that's huge. Yeah, let's just write everything up. Write everything up now, and then like I'll cut everything out, and then we start from actual analysis. I only have 3 colors. How do I do this? 3 colors, but there's 4 authors. Oh my god. Alright. El Maruf. And then this one will be on that was on 2014, and this one was on that fucking hurt, man, and I've been doing that for years. I think the angst has finally gotten to me. Alright, so yep, those are our 4 authors. So Shifman, Hristova, Omaruf, and Anderel. So with Shifman, his papers discuss, well, his 2 papers, is it his? No, her. With Shifman, her 2 papers discuss, they were written like around the time that the study of memes and meme culture was just about to start. Like it was in its infancy. So, given that memes are very casual, very online, actual studying of memes and their effects in a purely not academic, but a philosophical, like, not professional, but an unironic, a very serious tone. Not, yeah, these 2 papers were written at a time when meme culture and the study thereof, the study of meme culture was at its infancy. So, Schiefman was essentially trying to build up a method by which memes and their effects could be studied in papers like these. So, what I want to draw from Schiefman is the question of, I want to answer the question of how memes work. So I'll just write that down. How memes work. How do memes work? It's probably unhealthy to do that to the board, but how do memes work? So, memes perpetuate through okay, I I just gotta do that to reset. That's my little habit. Um, they in a more basic sense, they can be they can perpetuate through mere sharing. And of course, the modern times give us all plenty of different ways to share things. Like they can be reposted, they can be re-uploaded, all sorts of that. But it's essentially um, the passing along of memes, right? Um, and in this case, the meme itself is not changed. Like you see a meme online, you think it's funny, you want to share it to your friends, you like download it, you send it to your group chat, and they find it funny too, so they'll send it to whoever else, and they share it that way, but the meme itself doesn't change, right? However, there's another way in that it's very similar to this, but it's the concept of mutation. And this is very relevant because memes, especially nowadays, always change. And as time has gone on, the rate at which memes have changed is astronomical. Not astronomical, but it is at levels that we have never seen before. Like memes change hundreds and thousands of times per hour or per day, simply because well, so many people are online, and yeah, yeah, yeah. So each mutation, so this is essentially me downloading a meme and thinking it's funny, and then adjusting some part of it, like the texts or the images or the format, such that it speaks to something different that the original meme did not. So this could mean like I change this meme and like into a different context. So if this was originally speaking to current event A, I now reframe it to speak to current event B. So now it's a totally different meaning, and then this meme can be shared online, and then my friends can like look at it and think it's funny, and they can remix it of their own to fit their own communities and their current events and so forth. And this sort of public diffusion allows lots of participation because yeah, everyone can use it to fit whatever thing they're worried about, whatever thing they want to communicate, and so forth. Yes? All right. However, there's a degree of virality. So being viral means that essentially being viral is essentially this sort of sharing and reposting, but done at a scale that extends across a large part of the internet. And that's a basic definition of being viral. And this virality matters here because it depends on the environment. And environment doesn't mean the real life environment. Let's just, okay. I keep forgetting I have actual tissues. Just here, okay. This is the digital environment. So this goes a lot into the concept of memes as, or I mean the environment as like evolving constantly. So we talked about mutations, how they keep on happening and have always been happening. That's a bit, but yeah, okay. And we often think of specific memes for specific generations. So you might hear of boomer humor, you might hear of Gen Z humor, you might think of millennial humor, and they all have different qualities because of this rapid mutation. And that is because memes change so fast, and the environment is also changing. So, so remember how memes back, there were some memes back in the day, in like 2010s or so forth, that just feel cringy nowadays, and that is because the environment changes. And we'll go on what this environment is, at least nowadays, later on. Um, but the potential for a meme to spread depends on whether it is compatible with the environment. That is to say, um, if the if the people in the digital sphere do not consider the meme funny, um, then they will not share it. Um, yeah, that's basically it. Yeah. 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 Okay. Cool. Um, yeah, it's kind of like biological evolution, except not really as random. Um, Essentially, um, memes compete for the attention of the public, in that those those that match the prevailing norms and customs of the environment tend to spread faster, and thus achieve more virality, and thus spread over a larger part of the internet. Okay. Now, memes are very diverse, and there exist specific genres of memes that have potential to be um, heavily remixed, and it is these genres that that at least have some sort of structure in the otherwise heavily chaotic meme environment. And these genres include like uh, reaction images. You might see those image macros where it's like an image and some text on top, some text on bottom. That is a sort of meme format that can be very easily changed. You can just replace this top text with something else, replace the bottom text with something else, replace the image with something else, and all of a sudden you got a totally different meme. And it's that easy to change a meme, and it is this ease of changing, still within the structure, um, that allows these genres of memes to persist, and um, yeah, so forth. And these genres essentially become part of the online vernacular, right? So if you were to share an image macro with other online people, the online people would get what you're talking about, due to their knowledge of how the image macro works. And this extends to, yeah, reaction images and other sorts of meme genres. Um, it is that expected structure, that meaning that is instilled in the genre, that allows for some kind of understanding. Yeah, the genre carries understanding itself through that. And then finally, you have you have um, what is called hypercompression. And what that means is that memes are very limited in the information they can carry. Um, Thinking of like an image macro, which is still, I think, quite popular, but it's with GIFs and videos nowadays. But an image macro only has room for an image and then top text and bottom text, right? You can't accurately show the entirety of a current event through this sort of simple format. And this means that a lot of that information about the current event has to be kept out. Because if you were to actually try and explain and the current event through a meme, no matter how creative, it's going to be huge text and huge text, and this doesn't, especially in the internet of now, that requires this sort of easy to understand, like quick engagement, that sort of thing. This huge block of text, people will just be like, oh, I don't want to read all that, and then they'll just skip to the next one. So in order for a meme to achieve some success, it has to be compact in its, yeah, it has to have adequately small amount of information. And that means, instantly digestible. And yes, that means that whatever current event you're describing, it will lose nuance and it will lose depth. And that's what we mean by hypercompression. Okay, so now that's essentially what we're getting. Should I talk about that other one? How are we doing? 31 minutes. Not bad. I was honestly expecting longer. Cool. Okay. Now, Schiffman identifies 3 parts of a meme, and I'll just put them there for at least the general structure. And just put hyper compression here. And here, the 3 things are content, form, and stance. Now, content is very simple. It just means what is the meme saying? I think that means like, what is it talking about? So, just search that up. What? Pardon me. Yeah. It is the idea conveyed by a specific text. And that means, is there any current event that is talking about, I guess? Yes, right? Yeah, this includes, what is this a meme about? If it's talking about a specific war, that would be its content. If it's talking about it's like whatever information it's giving, right? And that's like mainly factual information. Form will be like the exact, the way in which the meme, like the shape of the meme, not really the shape, but like what it consists of. And that ties it with the genre. So, and being an image macro, that would be part of its form. And then finally, the stance is what it thinks, what's the opinion that is trying to put forth. So, yeah. So the meme creator might instill some sort of woo! Oh, it's do or die. It's do or die. If it's fucked, so be it. Alright, let's go. Let's come back to that later. Nah, let's actually just... So, yeah, essentially a stance is like, what is the creator of the meme trying to say? So, if it's talking about a war and like saying that, or talking about some political person and saying like it's using irony and so forth to show that this person is not being a good person. That would be part of its stance. It's trying to communicate that to the audience. That's kind of a general example of stance, right? Okay. Now, Hristova's paper is really cool because um, it talks about a particular event in which this Occupy movement, who had been campaigning um, for essentially, I think, greater equality. I think one of its slogans was like "We are the 99." So it's like um, trying to promote, I think, greater economic equality and just way of life um, that is perceived to have been like gate kept by the 1% and just left the others to um, suffer. And so it was this dichotomy between the Occupy movement and a flurry of memes in the internet that parodied the Occupy movement and especially the "We are the 99%" that sort of thing. And there were like several takeaways from this, namely that give me a second. uh,